All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. I figured I'd put out a video related to crypto stuff and just some tips and tricks. Like if you're just getting started in native cryptocurrency or you're buying the Grayscale Trust, LTCN, BCHG, or whatever it is that you're getting into, some things that you might find to be useful. Okay, so if you're currently in the process of buying into crypto or the Grayscale funds or adding to your bags, then you're obviously, this probably doesn't apply to you quite yet, but it will in a little bit, hopefully, if it makes sense for you. Because when you're buying into things, it's like you got to pay attention. But here's my recommendation is that in order to kind of not have to deal with and address the volatility of crypto markets, is that, once you bought into your positions, is just to kind of set it and forget it for a couple months. I mean, we're not going to see, I mean, it's okay to check in every once in a while. Obviously, I don't want you to forget your bags because then you'll forget to sell them during the bull run. But it's like we're probably not going to really see incredible action probably till like November. And, so you got some time. So there's nothing wrong with just saying, hey, I want to stop looking at my brokerage account or my, wallet or Coinbase account or whatever it is, because that's a little tough to do sometimes, especially for new first-time crypto investors. There's a lot of volatility, as I've mentioned, in crypto markets. It's unlike anything else, and they can be pretty crazy, and it's kind of tough to deal with them sometimes. So what I found is like it's oftentimes easier to just buy it, and forget it. It's like what was that guy selling? It was on some food show. It's like set it and forget it. Like the Ronco something rotisserie, I can't remember what it was, but set it and forget it. Not completely forget it, but obviously forget about it for a little while. Don't check on your bags, on your brokerage account, all that often, because sometimes it can be depressing. We love the green days when things are going up, but when things are tanking and correcting, it's not always easy. So just a suggestion to keep in mind for this. This is really hard for me. Like some of you might end up in this situation, like after this crypto bull run. So last crypto bull run, I was in the Grayscale funds and I made up pretty well, but I didn't sell off all my shares. And looking back, I don't know why. I don't know if I was busy with something or distracted or what, but I did not sell off a bunch of shares before the bull run ended. And as a result, I saw the value of my portfolio plummet by like 90 or 95%. And that is super depressing. I got to tell you, if you haven't been through that and you end up in that situation, you'll know what it feels like. And for a long time, I was just looking at it going, oh my God, is this thing ever going to recover? Like I knew that crypto is on a 4-year cycle, but it just like the days, the weeks, the months seem to go by so slow. It's like every time you log into your brokerage account, check Coinbase or log into your crypto wallet, it's like you see the results of everything having crashed. And it is easy to get disheartened about that, like when we have a major crash, because it's going to take a long time for it to come back. But that's generally the best time to get in, generally. So after this crypto bull run, and I'll have suggestions for you guys on what to do too, some things you can do. But like I looked at some of the prices, and I think the best time to have gotten into the Grayscale trust funds, for example, was about 12 months after the crypto bull run ended, because things crashed and then they crashed a little bit more slowly and slid into the abyss. And it was about a year after the crypto bull run was over. That was the best time to get in. And that's because everybody had gotten, I think, disheartened. And they're like, this thing isn't coming back. I'm so sick of this asset that isn't moving up. I'm going to offload it. And that's why we had high premiums, right? Or not high premiums, high discounts. So we had like, I think BCHG was at like a 40% discount or something this past summer when I first started talking about it. And I think LTCN was like at a 50% discount, which is pretty crazy. Like for anybody that bought in when LTCN was at a 50% discount, well, we're at like a 2.9x premium or 2.8x premium, maybe a little less now, but around there. We have been around a 2.8. And to go from a 50% discount to a 2.8x premium is a 5.6x move. So they, just on the premium alone, they did a 5.6x return. And if Litecoin made a move and increased in value, say 25%, it was even better. But just on the premium alone, the move from a discount to a premium, they've, done like a 5.6x on that, just like that. So that's the best place to get in. But for now, I think, it could be helpful. Obviously, during the crypto bull run, you and I and everybody in crypto and in Grayscale, we're going to be glued to our screens, right? Either our phones or our laptops or whatever, basically every day of the crypto bull run when things are in full swing, because we're going to be glued to the size of our portfolios and seeing, what they're doing. And we're watching the prices of the Grayscale Trust, the prices of native cryptocurrency, the news that's coming out, the videos that are coming out. It's going to be a very busy time for all of us who are in cryptocurrency. And if you aren't in crypto or you haven't been in crypto before, this is, it's something it's a little bit different than, it's a lot different than normal stock trading. It's like I talk a lot on this channel about high yield dividend ETFs like Coney, Tesla, SQY, and IWMY, JEPI, and QQQY and stuff like that. And we love that kind of stuff, but there's usually, it's like those assets move up, in price or down in price fairly slow in comparison to what cryptocurrency does. Crypto it's a bullet train, right? It just moves very quickly, and we have to act quickly to sell the assets when the prices are good. So it's going to be pretty busy. But until then, like between now and the bull run, like we've got several months. So once you get your bags filled, you might want to just like forget it. Just kind of ignore it. Like I know, a lot of us, we're going into our portfolios on a regular basis to check out how we're doing and all that stuff. But no matter what you see in LTCN or BCHG, it's sometimes better just to forget it, to almost write it off and just say, I'll check back on you in like 3 to 6 months and see where we're at then. I really think, 9 months from now in September is when we'll start to be pretty happy with our bags, right? And especially moving into November. But by September, we should be reaching what I kind of consider like a launch pad for our portfolios, for the cryptos, for the Grayscale funds. And then we should be in a pretty good space. I don't know what kind of return we're gonna get between here and then. I would just guess that maybe we'd get a 2 to 4x return, between now and then. Might be more, might be less, but something like that seems like it's reasonable to me. But things could go crazy too with the underlying cryptos. Like if those things, make major moves, then we'll have pretty significant moves in the Grayscale funds, for example. So we don't know what's going to happen, but sometimes I think, if your goal is to win it at the end, as in cash out in the bull run, in the height of the bull run, if that's your goal, then don't sweat the small stuff. And everything between here and then is small stuff. It's nothing to worry about. It's like, obviously it's concerning when we see our portfolios drop in value, but unless you need that money for something, unless you really need it, then don't worry about it. Like, just let it ride and let the cryptocurrency markets do their thing, because they do their thing. Like, you can't control it. I can't control it. It's just driven by mass psychology, right? And mass hysteria. And I think we're going to see a really big bull run. So just kind of set it and forget it, for a while. Obviously, as I said, don't forget it completely, or you will forget to say, you're going to forget about your portfolio, and then you won't sell it this bull run, which will suck. So don't forget about it too long. But I figure we probably have till fall before things really start to get really interesting for us, and for us to get really, really excited. It's nice to see the positive moves that we have at different days when we have increases of 10, 15% and stuff like that. But it's nothing compared to what we're going to be seeing later on this fall. So that's my advice to you. If you're a native crypto investor or you're a Grayscale investor, especially a first-time one, is just learn to kind of set it and forget it. Like, you buy the asset, it's not going to pop for a while, so don't get worked up about what it does between here and there. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you are interested in Grayscale trusts like LTCN, BCHG, native cryptocurrency, dividend investing, stuff like that, join our Discord server. Click the link in the pinned comment below to join. We have over 1,400 members from all around the world that discuss investing of different types. So we'd love to have you join us. All right, I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Until then, you guys take care.